Hi, it's Wayne Bilal with another smart profit maximizing moment. Today we're going to talk about one of my favorite subjects, unfortunately, no pain, no change, and how CPAs have played a role in that, if you ask me. But first, let me introduce myself a little better. My name is Wayne Bilal. I'm the founder of a local CPA firm, been on our own since 1991. So I've been doing this a long time. Started actually, if you read the certificates, which my head is in the way. My head is in the way. Started actually when I was in college in the mid-70s. So I've been doing this a long, long time. In our CPA firm, we do three things really. We do tax returns, we do tax planning. We've saved our clients over $4.3 million. And the third thing we do is we help our business owners make more money. I haven't really quantified what that is, and someday I might, but each one is individual, and we've been helping them all for a long time. Today, I want to talk about no pain, no change. Look, I've often joked that right above the door here of the conference room, there should be that sign, no pain, no change. Because what would happen is, it happens a lot, all right? Business owners come to me, they have a problem, all right? And like CPAs, we're good at solving problems. That's what we do, all right? We got good advice. We're not, it's not for nothing that year after year, surveys have shown that the local CPA, the small CPA firm, is the #1 trusted business advisor of business owners. We know a ton. We've learned a lot the hard way, all right? But the downfall is we're very reactive rather than proactive. We wait for the client to come in with a problem, and they sit down and they tell us their problem, and we, like white knights of old, jump in and try to solve it. And really what we do is we do triage. We can help. Definitely, you can afford us, so we can help you. We could help you if you'd come 6 months or a year ago when you had money. Sadly, we'll give you this short, I guess you're going to have to do it yourself. Here's what I would recommend. And then the third group, we're not sorry, last rites. Here's the bankruptcy attorney's name. I'm really sorry about that. And that's been one of my major complaints about my own profession, is that we're highly reactive rather than proactive. We're not helping the client at all, a lot of times. But no pain, no change? What do I mean by that? A lot of times, I'm telling the client in advance when I'm going over their tax return with them, watch out. I'm seeing some things here we ought to talk about. I'm the founder of the Smart Profit System. I've priced it where, it's pretty darn reasonable. I do these videos every day. I got a blog where I got over 800, articles, easy, if not more. And once tax season's over, I'll be adding more written content to it, not just these videos. All right? I do a lot of things that are free to help them, get out of their problem or avoid their problem before it hurts. But my experience has been, and I've been guilty of it too, that until it hurts, we're not going to change things. All right? And even then, sometimes we don't change things. Let's be honest about it. It's worked before. As business owners, we all fall into this trap at some point. When things are going well, and the money is flowing in, we think everything is fine. And we think we're geniuses and there's nothing we need to do to improve our business. Why fix what's not broke? Right? Why fix what's not broke? The truth is, we should always be fixing things, all right? And improving parts of our business to make it more efficient and more profitable. We should always be adapting to the ever-changing business landscape. And it has been changing faster since I opened my CPA firm. It has changed more in the last 30 years than it did in the prior 200 years, probably. CPA firms were basically run the same way forever. You did some bookkeeping, you did some tax returns. All right? Bookkeeping, QuickBooks came in and turned that market upside down. Now there's things going a lot faster than even QuickBooks and better. All right? Well, QuickBooks still has a point and still has 80+% of the market, so don't get me wrong. All right? Second thing, TurboTax. H&R Block and those guys cut out the bottom. All right? And audits got so complicated and so full of risk that it's almost impossible for me. Somebody needs an audit for real, which is rare in itself because the banks and the bonding companies have kind of figured out, they don't really do much. Enron was audited. What good did that do? So we can accept a little bit less and put trust. Do we trust the CPA who's actually doing the work? Do we trust the business owner? Which is what it should be to start with, okay? So audits are almost out of my reach. I haven't done one since I opened my firm, okay? Financial statements have become less and less. To adapt to that change, I've had to change what I do. About 4 times, at least, I've had major changes. Every business has been affected by the computer revolution, by the information marketing, information glut that we have, all right, by the marketing changes that we have, by Amazon. Talking about that. People, you can see the wreckage on the road if you want to look, of companies that have not changed, all right? Think Toys R Us. Think Blockbuster. Think Sears. They're getting last rights. You know, nobody knows what to do with them. Heck, look at JCPenney is struggling. All right. The truth, like I said, is so basically failing to make these changes can lead to huge problems. You could be losing market share to a new competitor, product, or delivery method now. Could be losing customers to lazy customer service or just simple indifference. Study after study has shown more people leave their prior whoever's providing a service or product they have for the fact that they just think that guy doesn't care, all right, or gal. We could be wasting money and cash in a myriad of ways that we would never have done when we first started our business. I have yet to run into a business that's been, including my own, when I sat down and looked at my business about 1.5 years ago, and said that wasn't running a little bit fat, that didn't have stuff it could get rid of. We're still, in my mind, they're limiting, and we could be, and I have been, limiting our profit growth by simply not working on improving our bottom line. This is a situation that I see in well over 90%. I'd say well over 95 to 99% of my businesses, because they don't take advantage of all the opportunity as it presents itself, which would allow them to take advantage of opportunities when the world changes under their feet. They're a better place. Let's be honest. Blockbuster should have never let Netflix or Redbox show up. They were the undisputed leader at the time. Ask somebody under 25, 30, they don't even know who the hell they are, all right? That's the problem. When the cash dries up, when you can't make payroll, when you can't pay the bills, or when they can't even pay themselves what they're worth, finally at that point, the business owner will come and admit they have a problem and start working on solutions. Maybe. Some get fatalistic and don't. But most, once it starts to hurt, they start to try to eliminate the pain. My question, why are we waiting? All right? The time to fix a problem is before it hurts. All right? I told you I was the founder of the Smart Profit Maximizing System. I want you to keep your eyes open. I got to get through March 15th, Friday, corporation. I've warned you every day for the last couple days. If you're a corporate owner, you need to finish your return by March 15th, or you need to at least extend it. All right? Get with your CPA and make sure you're all right. What is the Smart Profit Maximizing System? Well, SMART starts, each letter in SMART stands for something. So S is for increasing sales from current customers with a particular focus on your most profitable customers and products. By the way, the Smart Profit System is my first initial, here, let's jumpstart your profits. Let's get you going. And that's why S is for sales to increasing sales to current customers, because it's the fastest way to increase sales. But because they know you, like you, and trust you. Simple as that. M is for managing your money in a way that increases your gross profits while controlling your payroll costs and reducing your overhead. It also includes having strong accounting records that provides the business owners the key system and reports needed to focus on maximizing their profits. So it covers a broad range of items, but we concentrate on a few, making sure that you have your dashboard in place, making sure you know what your salary cap is, making sure you have an accounting system, if not arranging for either to be outsourced or for you to take it in-house and improving it. But we don't spend a lot of time on that. We also do a cost-cutting analysis in there to make sure that you really control your costs. A is for acceleration your profit with massive action. So it's really a double A. Accelerate and action, all right? Slow growth is tiring, allows the competition to catch and pass you if they haven't already. In this section, we cover the mindset, strategies, and techniques that most profitable companies have adopted in order to achieve massive results. R is recurring revenue. One of the fastest ways to grow your business is to look for and to study it, is to find a way to have recurring revenue. And I've yet to work with a business where we haven't found some way to at least add a small part of recurring revenue. T, finally, is for tax planning. Because at the end of the day, we increase your profits, or right now, You just literally haven't, if you don't do tax planning, let's just be simple about it. The IRS is probably taking at least $20,000 that you should be keeping in your pocket. I'll be honest, like I said, 4.3 million in the last 3 years, from 20 million up to $750,000. But most have averaged around $40,000 to $50,000 per year. Is that something that sneezes at, or can you think of something to do with the 40 to 50,000 that you worked hard with the rest of the smart system to get? All right. Hey, until next time, this is Wayne Blau saying, let's make this our most profitable year ever. Thank you very much. Hit finish.